right now are on a job. We're doing set dressing work for a reality TV show. I think
fundraising.
Fundraising. Donations available in the link below.
Oh wait, that too. Yes, I meant more like that's what we're doing in the broader scheme of things of the indie knot, but also the link below. I like where your head's at.
Yeah, we're always I'll always take your money.
A little slip up. That's all right. Moving on.
But it would be interesting, since we're still doing this podcast and it's kind of all about like the behind the scenes of the process of making entertainment, we should kind of discuss a little bit of kind of stories that we've had along the way, as we're literally like both of us are in hotels trying to make it. So do you have a story that in the last kind of week of you working that you think is worth sharing with our listeners?
I feel like I'm learning things every day.
It doesn't even have to be learning. It could just be like a fun set story, or like, oh, this happened and it was crazy.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. I have a great story, but I don't think I'm allowed to.
Talk about any of the like talent,
because it's juicy drama. Yeah, but I can't. It's just so weird being in somebody else's space, and this is more of a reality TV thing than anything, but having to invade someone else's space, especially if they're still there, and then redecorate it like on front of them.
Yeah.
Like all the things that they like spent probably a year, like everything kind of shuffles into its place, as you live in a place. And you're just ripping it all out.
This painting has to go.
As they're watching. Yeah. As they're in a stressed position. But then also, just getting used to the farm life. I mean, I'm used to I didn't grow up necessarily in a city, or have only been in a city exclusively. But like the farm stuff this guy had, like that, just dead animals like in the freezer, like completely, and like I sent you that video of the dog just like eating a skull, just licking it like
another
sweet
day
candy corn. Yeah, I mean it's just been kind of an adjustment, and I'm also definitely working over 12s.
Oh yeah,
I'm at like 14s probably. Yeah.
Damn.
That's something that's an ongoing interesting thing to talk about. Is it seems like you're always your own worst enemy. You're always, like I just did, you're always talking yourself against yourself of, it was necessary for the production, or, I'm helping by not reporting this one little thing. Or you're always kind of your own worst enemy. Like, we just love working so much. I mean, we also don't like working, but something takes over while you're in it, and I don't know if it's the stress or you wanting to perform, or you maybe not wanting to upset the people that cut the check. None of those individual things feel really to be true, but something takes over and you're just like suddenly your own worst enemy.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it is like a love-hate relationship in this job, because like I do love the creative process that we get to have, like where we kind of get to sculpt the story of how these people's living situation is. But at the same time, like, I'm going to Walmart like 3 times a day to try to find a specific cup that I really need, and I hate Walmart.
Yeah, I've been to Walmart so much.
So many times in the last week, and I know I'm going, there's still more things I need to get. It is interesting, currently we're working in these people's houses as they're gone, so do you have anybody like around in your house, or you just kind of like it's just you and your PA?
I have a close friend who's been super helpful, and she's helping make the calls on like if there's a pile of checks on the table, and I don't want to, that's been a lot of the slowdown has been. I can just move the stuff, but then the guy's gonna need it next week. I mean, worst case he'll be mad. Best case, he's going to need it and be searching for it, and I don't know where it is. She doesn't, it's like, it's beyond just taking a photo for continuity. It's like, there's so much stuff in this guy's house that has to leave. How do we manage that?
my guy must have so much trust in me because in the last 2 days, it's just been me. Like I'm just at his house all alone in the middle of nowhere, just moving stuff around. He says, "Yeah, do what you need to do." And
like, what an unnatural position to find yourself in. Like, when in life do you need to rearrange someone's house? It's like a home invasion, but instead of stealing, you redecorate. What if we do happies, crappies, and noogies for the job?
I like that.
You go. Happies, crappies, and noogies. Current job, reality TV show, without breaking the NDA. Go.
Oh man, I think that's NDA. My crappy would be breaking the NDA.
Yeah, don't do that.
My happy is the freedom that we're getting from this job. Like, I really appreciate our art coordinator just allowing us to literally just putting trust into us and being like, you know what's right. And like she chimes in a little bit, but like for the most part it's just us doing our thing. And that's really, like, I've never had a job where I feel like I have this much power and that I'm actually impacting the project, which is awesome. Crappy, I would just say and this just goes with all productions, it's a collaborative effort. When all it takes is one person not doing their job and things just fall through. And
yeah, I know you've been dealing with that.
Yeah, I can't really go into it right now, or maybe even not even later, but one person's not doing just one thing that I need them to do, and it's completely been screwing me over the last whole week. And it's crazy how it's like all it takes is that, how impactful just one person kind of, and then Noogie's like so-so, right?
A good thing and a bad thing. It's neither or. It's both and neither.
Noogie for me with this job, we jumped into this so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like, oh dang, I'm in the southeast for the next 2 months. I'm gonna miss Halloween. There's a whole bunch of things that a lot of plans that I was gonna make with my friends that are just kind of falling through. And I mean that's part of this gig life of like, you have to kind of be open to kind of take away your opportunities or things that you've made in order to have these opportunities to grow your career. Double-edged sword. But you, happies, crappies, and noogies.
Happy is the money.
Can you repeat the line that you said yesterday? I fucking was laughing.
I texted you, we're making daddy money now.
We're making daddy money. Which is like, it's so true. Like, we're actually
this feels like the first time I'm doing like a grown-up's job, because I've done good gig works that pay well, that have been short, but this is 2 months at like a grown-up's rate, like a rate that people
daddy rate,
at a daddy rate that people are daddies on, like daddies daddies have this rate. Like if you were to hire a daddy, this is what you'd have to pay the daddy.
I love it.
Crappy is the same as yours. I'm bummed. I'm already missing people. You just moved into my house. I was excited about hanging out with you. We had all these plans, getting really into Magic the Gathering. I was excited about that. And friends. My favorite holiday is Halloween. Super bummed I'm gonna miss that. And then Noogie is kind of the challenge of this job. I love our boss and also the freedom that she's giving us, and this is a really good opportunity to learn or be in charge of our own projects, but we still have guidance. It almost feels like a mentorship thing, because we're hundreds of miles away from our boss, so we make a lot of our own decisions, but at the end of the day we still have somebody to check in with. Is this a bad decision, if it's something bigger or even if it's something smaller? But there's also a lot of challenges, logistical challenges and being your own boss. That thing we were talking about with the hours, where I feel like the more responsibility I get in my career, the more my hours happen or my work happens outside of me being on the clock. I think about work a lot and plan all that, is that if you're just doing a PA kind of a thing is not a factor. This weekend I went to Ross to look for shoes for myself, and I found a blanket that was going to be great for the set, so I bought it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I'm like, hey, that blanket, next door they got something that I saw that would go along with that, and suddenly I'm doing 20 minutes of work, all stuff at a lower paid position with less responsibility, you would never even think about. But yeah, challenges are good though, but they are challenges.
Yeah. And I mean, now it's kind of it's about finding the balance, I guess, for us, of like, because now I totally get that, of like going to Walmart just for something for myself, like grabbing a beer or something, and just being like, oh yeah, they have plates that I still need to get here.
We have so much stuff to buy. Every store has something I need. Like I can't enter a store without seeing like 3 items that I actually could use.
Yeah.
For the thing.
This is a great opportunity to mentorship is true. I think after this we're going to know so much to feel confident in doing this ourselves. I would love to continue to work with our art director, because it sounds like this is just her style of working, and I work really well when I'm just kind of put on to my own, and but I'm always like having someone just being like, hey, am I fucking up? It's always good just to like have someone, because like today I was looking for hampers, like laundry hampers, and it took me, I was there for like 2 hours just being like, is this the hamper that I should get, or is that the hamper I should get? And
I've been struggling with hampers too. I've looked at a lot of hampers.
I ended up
can't figure them out.
I took a picture of both of them, sent it over to our art coordinator, and she was like, I like them both, do whatever. I was like, okay.
Like, fuck. So you sat there for another hour.
No, I was just like, well, she likes them both, so I just picked one of them. Like, she doesn't care, I don't care.
Okay. That's a good attitude.
Exciting progress.
Yeah. I mean, it is us that haven't made it yet as well, so.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe this is just another thing. Maybe we do like
it could be a short one, yeah.
It could be a 30-minute thing that we do the other bi-weekly things.
Yeah. Or it could even be like super short, like